Hello, everyone. Hello, my lovelies. How are we all doing today? Hope everyone was enjoying the Fear and Hunger music. You gotta love Funger. You gotta love Funger. Yes, Rav, I'm streaming now. That's why I started talking. You didn't have to wake up about it. You were under no obligation. The boy has awakened. Mm-hmm. Customary start of stream, Rav Smooch. You wanna come up of your own free will, or do I have to grab you, sir? Do I have to grab you, or will you come here? Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You know you do. Hi, bud. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he jumped right up. Smooches for the lad. And a sip of my water. Oh my goodness. My darling son. Oh, he's gotten all... So I have unfortunate news for you all, actually. He's gotten kind of cozy on my lap. And I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can get close enough to play the video game now, so I think... Do we have to cancel stream? I think we might have to cancel stream, because he's apparently very happy where he is. Rav Smooch stream. Yeah, okay. I'll set up the hand cam and you can just see Rav in my lap. And that will be the whole stream. No, unfortunately, setting up hand cam is like a ton of effort. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. We worked out a happy medium. You know, maybe I will look into setting up a cat cam long term. Just point a camera at his little bed. He spends quite a bit of time there, so might be a good way to go about it. Oh, this is gonna be really awkward, Rav. He's moved into a place where like I can reach the controls, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This is not the most comfy way to go about this whole situation. This is admittedly not the most comfy way to play the video game. It's okay though. I would make any sacrifice for Sunboy. Oh, everyone. I don't know why it no work. Is it working okay now? I've changed exactly nothing. I'm confused and frightened. Let's see, your PC's sleeping, right, babe? Okay. Working for now. I'll take it, I guess. I got maybe Rav really did just try to kill the stream.
Twitch just too bad. It's a perfectly functioning platform.
Oh yeah, Twitch is great. Thank you for assistance. I know nothing really happened, but you came in to help, and I appreciate that, babe. He blew up the stream with his mind.
Why would you do that?
Oh, he's the boy of violence and hatred. All right. Well, looks like we're back in it, my love. Champions of justice, are you ready? Duty calls. Provisions specialist, Neil. Do you have the pizza and beer at the ready? Make sure you've got some soda on hand too, in case the rookie is liver conscious. Decoration manager, Elliot. Think you're an artist? Then show us what you've got. Make sure you use the banner with the stars on it. Gift coordinator Scott. Don't forget to pick up the goods from Robert's shop on that day. Get what Barry suggested. That man knows his stuff. One last thing. Make sure the chief doesn't catch wind of the welcome party for the new recruit. He wouldn't want to put young Kennedy in his bad books right away. I'm getting mixed messages. Are we back or are we not? What's the sitch? Aye, we back? Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Don't you just love start of stream scuff? Isn't it the best? One day, I think, you know, I'm gonna have a nicer place than this apartment, and I'm gonna have wired internet. I'm gonna have wired internet. That's the dream. That's the dream I believe in. I want to see made real. The dream of wired internet. Oh yes. Ethernet, that's the word. I speak English and know tech terms, definitely. I mean, I am familiar with the term Ethernet. It's just, I just don't know if I've ever actually used it myself. Let's see. I find it sort of odd that the map isn't already filled out. Like, obviously, in this game, we've never been here. But Leon objectively has been here before. He spent quite a lot of time here. September 25th. We're turning the station into a temporary shelter due to the sudden massive outbreak. All police personnel have been instructed to make the safety of the citizens their top priorities. Hi, Para. As we try to accommodate as many of them as possible. Oh my goodness! Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, Juniper. Thank you very, very much. You know what? I'm gonna say, because I call Dahlia a good girl all the time. But I think I might just make it a thing where if you gift subs, you can make me say something in Dami voice. Whatever you want, as long as it's not like a long thing or super inappropriate. So from here on, that is a new condition of gifting a sub. So if you gift subs, you can go ahead and request something and I'll do it. Why the fuck not? Can't just be Dahlia. Can't just be Dahlia. Can't single her out. I'm trying to be financially responsible. Then be financially responsible. Alright? Listen to me. Listen to me. You're under no obligation, okay? Can we request seal voice instead? Sure, I can make a seal sound. I absolutely could. One of the refugees attacked us in the middle of the night, resulting in the death of the SpongeBob theme song in the dumb. I mean, I could certainly do part of it at least, yes. Seal sound and dumb voice. The person in question was quickly restrained. We believe this was simply a case of someone snapping under intense stress. September 26. A mob attacked the station today, resulting in a number of casualties. A few survivors were able to make it safely behind the emergency shutters, but surrounded as we are, it'll be hard for any of us to escape this place. We're not sure we can fix any of our comm equipment, so we remain cut off from the outside world. There was another clash on the west side of the station around 1 p.m. 12 people died. There's only a handful of survivors left. Everything's falling into disarray here. Yeah, as I understand it, part of why things played out the way they did in Resi and in Raccoon City was because, like, Umbrella was actively sabotaging and propagandizing.
Jesus.
But the individual police reports about specific events should not, you know, should not be like that.
Rest easy, officer.
So, like, as far as, like, media coverage goes, I could definitely see, like, yeah, they could paint it as riots and civil unrest. But, like, someone's journal in the police station definitely shouldn't be, like... Spent, like, half of my current Elden Ring playthrough staring at my character's abs. Good way to spend your time. Good way to spend your time. Our jaw's missing. So I believe I mentioned this before, but oh, my model's lagging again, as it tends to when I play this game. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 again. I say I've been playing. I recently finished my most recent playthrough. And I gotta say, I decided to try something, okay? 'Cause I've only recently come to the realization that I am capable of attraction to fictional men specifically, right? No real men. But fictional men, absolutely. Okay, was there more to see that I missed, I guess? Quite possibly. But I tried romancing the romanceable man. Have I watched Edge Runners? Yes, I have. I tried it just to see. And it's an interesting thing. I think I definitely still much prefer Judy. Judy's great. Yeah, yeah. No, fictional men are better because, yeah, River, because I don't feel threatened by them. That's really the thing with me specifically, right? Is because of the trauma that I have, I don't think I could have any kind of intimate interaction with a man without instinctively and very quickly starting to feel wildly unsafe. It's I have a fear of men, just outright. Let's see. Yeah. So it was an interesting experience. I definitely prefer Judy. I kind of like the threat. I like the threat when it's a woman. Again, this is because of my specific trauma that my attraction has played out the way that it has. Right? Because of my specific trauma, I get panic attacks when I am alone with a man. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to actually be threatening. If I am alone with a man that I am not incredibly familiar and comfortable with, I will almost certainly start to spiral towards a panic attack. Just from proximity. And so, you know, because of that, I can't really picture myself doing anything with a man. But in fiction, I don't have to worry about that fear. And so I feel a lot better. Where the hell? Oh, there's a door in here. No, I already came in here. The thing that I've find sort of interesting about River as a romanceable character, right? Because the thing with Cyberpunk is they have exactly, oh my god. Oh well, I don't know if that lever did anything, but I sure have flipped it. So great. Yeah. I mean,
Need to pry this open.
sexual trauma is a thing. Oh, there's a ladder that I missed. Okay, well, that explains a lot. I was a little bit devastated that I couldn't romance Panam, as was I. So was fucking I. I like Panam a lot. Like, I really, really fuck with Judy. And I think given the choice between the two, I would usually choose Judy. But, like, Panam is fucking great. Panam is wonderful, and I would totally love to romance her. If the game would let me. But I decided to give River a try, and he's cute. He is. He's pretty cute, pretty sweet. He's good with kids. The romance scene with him, I didn't super fuck with. Maybe it's just the camera angles and the like rapid cuts. There's just a face. There's just a 3D model of a face kind of right there a lot. I feel like the romance scenes in Cyberpunk in general are kind of like that. But I don't know. If I was to do something with River as far as like directing a scene like that, I would maybe want to make it slower and more tender, but that's just me. The thing that really gets me, okay, is, yeah, that Cyberpunk only has one character for the various sexualities, right? If you are playing Woman B, you can romance. Here. You kids have fun solving this one. Okay. As like if you are playing a lady, you have the options of Judy and River. And if you are playing a man, you have the options Panam and Carrie.
Good lives needlessly lost.
The thing is that no matter what you choose to play, you will always have Johnny Silverhand in your head. And in order to get certain endings of the game, you have to do certain side quests and things that are doing things that Johnny likes. And so essentially, no matter what, you have to go on your date with Rogue. No matter what, Johnny will always end up doing things in a car and then getting in a car accident with a woman. And so there's no route to play Cyberpunk that is entirely without having sex with a woman, or at least getting close to doing so, right? And I feel like that even though your player character can have a certain hell, the flashback scene with Johnny and Alt is like super egregious and very long and is just straight man POV. You are this straight rocker boy man having sex with a woman. Right? And so it feels like, as much as, sure, you can play a woman, sure, you can be a lesbian, or you can be a gay man, or whatever, the fact that it kind of requires you to go through certain scenes where you are having sex with a woman no matter what, and especially scenes where you are a man having sex with a woman no matter what, suggests things about the target audience of the game and who it was made with, like, in mind. And it's, every time I get to that scene with Alt, I feel like just fucking rolling my eyes and scrolling my phone till it's done. Because I could not care less, right? Have I... Mal. Wow. Hello? Hello? Think it, because I've never had this issue before. Think it might be to do with the heat, maybe, question mark? So I've turned on a fan. Bleh. So I don't know if the tech is just struggling because of the incredible heat right now. But hi Merm, hi everyone. So anyways, bleh. I think it says something that you are required to have sex with women to complete Cyberpunk 2077, and that you are specifically required to sit through a scene where you are a straight man having sex with a woman in Cyberpunk 2077. That scene is non-optional, that there's nothing else, like, there's no scene of a different type. I also find it pretty telling that the two, isn't Johnny bi? Probably. But you never see him actively express interest in a man in the whole fucking game, so, like... Sure, maybe he's bi, but we never actually see, like, we never see him textually flirt with a guy or try and get with a guy or anything like that. And I think it's also very telling that as far as the romanceable characters go, right? You have 4 total romanceable characters. One is a straight man, one is a straight woman, one is a gay man, one is a lesbian. The 2 women are the only ones that the game's main story progression actively introduces you to. It is only the men are people you have to do side quests to even meet. Whereas Panam has a whole ending based around her. And Judy gets introduced in the prologue. Which again, really seems to lend itself to a certain perspective on who the target audience is, right? Johnny seems like a classic evil alter trope. I mean, maybe. I don't know if I would necessarily say that Johnny is evil. I think he's a complicated character, and I personally quite like the relationship he and V kind of build up as headmates over the course of the game. But I definitely wouldn't say he's the best plural representation.
Old Faithful.
Excellent.
Time to crack open that shutter.
He's pretty evil at the start, but he definitely grows when he actually tries to get to know V. I could see that. I think he and V sort of make each other better and also worse, you know? And I will say, because there's no such thing as an evil alter in real life. But there are systems who have what are, if you're going by medicalized language, referred to as like prosecutors or persecutors, not prosecutors. And protectors and that sort of thing, and they can be aggressive, but a protector is just someone who wants to protect their headmates, that's all. There's nothing evil about that. And a persecutor is just a headmate who is sort of struggling with self-loathing. Also not evil. Also someone you can be friends with. And honestly, someone you should be friends with, to be frank. Every single system I've known that has had a persecutor as a headmate has been someone I've wanted to just hug a lot. It's often I'll see like I or we are bad people and deserve bad things, and I say no, actually, hugs you. No, actually, I don't think you deserve bad things at all, and I want to show you how to be happy. Actually, I would love to do that. I'd love to be there for you. I understand that you feel these things, but what if I hug you? What if I do that? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Anyways. There's sort of another issue that you run into in Cyberpunk when you have just a single romanceable character for each sexuality, right? Because you have like, okay, Judy's fucking awesome. She is a lesbian who edits porn for a living, who is incredibly kind and sweet, and whose primary motivation and drive is both to, you know, better her own position in life and try and be in a better place, and also to help other people do that, especially when it comes to sex workers and the actors that she's worked with. She's very, very invested in making sure that the sex workers in Night City are protected and have ways to defend themselves, stand up for themselves. She's fucking awesome. And as the lesbian romance option, I think she's fucking great. Panam is also fucking great, right? Stop playing 2077 because I hate that I can't be called they, them. Very fair. Panam is also great, right? She's badass, she's a little bit snarky sometimes.
You need to understand.
She's headstrong. She's a wonderful character. And I like the Nomads a lot. My most frequent ending when I play that game is taking Judy with me and running off with the Nomads.
From every country on Earth come to Raccoon City for one purpose.
But again, I'd like to note that the only romance option who has a direct ending, directly tied to that character, is the straight woman.
The last virus created by Spencer. Designed to control.
It's not
human
Wesker, it's off-brand
consciousness.
Wesker.
Mind control?
The only
Couldn't let it
romanceable
be
character
stolen.
in Cyberpunk
So they
that
launched a massive
has
strike to hide it.
To hide a virus.
a
Why do
direct
something so extreme?
major ending
Is it?
is Panam.
When
Is the
president
straight
tried to
woman.
investigate, they had him assassinated, and you are the key to retrieving Elpis.
Emily.
In a way, but not the girl you met. So many attempts. So many failures.
Ooh, Grace. They've been
Such a
trying to
waste.
clone you for a while, bestie.
What do you mean?
Copies. Crafted to duplicate you. All useless. All scrapped. They each have their own sad story.
Functionally, that would be the same thing, wouldn't it? Oh boy. Raccoon City Orphanage.
God, we need to do something.
Oh my god.
Nobody answered. They are out of control.
Oh, am I a child now? Oh, I'm a child.
Doctor, we can't contain them.
Sedate them now.
I'm gonna have to play as a child, aren't
Out
I?
of my way.
I don't feel good about that. That makes
Are
me
you
feel
alright?
unsafe. Have they explained
Where
what
did
makes
everybody
Grace so
go?
special? Not really. She's the key to Elpis, so, you know, write that down. I love that bunny so much. I would hug that bunny.
Weren't they just here?
But when you compare like those two, there's enough space under the bed to hide. I don't like that you point that out. When you compare the two romanceable women, which are the ones that straight men would be interested in romancing, right? Even though one of them is a lesbian, you know there are straight men who are going to mod the game or just choose to play as women solely for the sake of romancing Judy. When you compare that to the romanceable men, you have Harry, who is a gay man, who is kind of a pathetic mess. A lot. Which, maybe you're into that. I don't know what gay men are necessarily into. Good pathetic? He's like a 70-year-old man who has a grudge against an idol group. Who has a drinking problem. Who's still pining after a man he had a crush on 50 years ago. So, you know, there's an old woman you can halfway romance, by the way, as Johnny. That's Rogue. Is 70, but is he hot? I mean, this is the world of Cyberpunk 2077, wherein people live substantially longer, especially if they have money. So, like, Carrie looks like he's in his, like, 50s, probably, like, early 50s, and quite fit. Similarly, Rogue is also, like, 70-something and looks much younger and is fit. And I will say, you know, in this most recent run, I did make out sloppy style with that old woman, and it was very worth doing. Highly recommend. And then you have what they gave to the straight women, right? Which is River Ward. Who's all right, you know. He's a big built, muscly guy who is, again, very sweet and good with kids. He's also a cop. So, now, admittedly, he is textually a cop who got kicked off the force, at least temporarily, for trying to be a good man. So, like,
Stay away.
it's at least somewhat realistic in the fact that if you're a cop and you try to do good things, you'll get kicked off the force.
Don't come any closer.
But like, he is a cop, you know? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
No, get back! Get back!
Oh.
Hey! What are you doing?
Grace. Grace, honey. Why would you draw their attention on purpose? Well, I saw the pop-up that said the bed was a place I could hide under. So like, as far as like a romanceable cop goes, the fact that River is tried to do actual good and got kicked off Team Cop is, you know, better than it could have been, but he is still someone who chose to be a cop. They're literally children, punt them. Are you talking like the guy that they killed? I mean, they took like a bullet directly to the head, so I'm not sure how well that'd work. And as for me, I am also a child. I'm not real. I don't exist and I'm not here. Nope. I'm not here. This is giving ring race in the first Lord of the Rings movie. I kinda get where you're coming from. Just testing the beds to see how good they are to bounce on. Yeah. Okay. Grace?
Please, someone help me.
Grace, we gotta be real quiet. So, question, how the hell did this happen? How did Grace forget that this happened? I have many questions. Hello, excuse me. Okay, you're dead.
She's not
This is not
moving.
Grace. This is one of the Grace clones. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's the red panda! It's the red panda! Oh, from the beginning of the game, I wasn't able to get to the red panda, but now it's here. Now it's here. So, wait a second. Am I Shadow Ghost? Am I gonna become Shadow Ghost by the end of this? Is this the Shadow Ghost origin story? Oh god. I mean, this was apparently in 1990, which feels like it's probably too long ago for Shadow Ghost, but I couldn't say for sure. I could see the possibility of Shadow Ghost.
Please open.
Okay, can't open that. Great. Ah, do I have to hide again? Is Grace 36? Grace might also be a clone. She might just be the successful one. Oh. Oh. There's no way that child did not see me, right? Surely. She must have seen. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's an actual stealth sequence. Yeah, Grace is probably the original, but... Oh, I don't like that I can hear their giggles on all sides. I don't like that one bit. Yeah, yeah. This is the most genuinely nerve-wracking the game has been since the first Shadow Ghost section. This is stressful. I am a small child. Oh. Well, I don't... Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. Well... Not sure what I was supposed to do about that, since they were both blocking my path. Time to sit through the neck snapping cutscene again, I guess. Hope you're all looking forward to that. You know, kids, there are stairs. You could go downstairs. You can say, do you think they don't feel pain? I mean, I guess maybe they don't feel pain. We don't know for sure. Bye. Goodbye, everyone. We're gonna be heading out now. I have places to be. They're practicing their superhero Okay, so this has happened again. Yeah, what, hello? There's no other path. There is no other path. I have to go down that hall. Right? I have no inventory. I do not have bottle. I have no idea what the fuck to do, so go right ahead, honestly. I appreciate asking permission before backseating, but in this case, go right ahead. Because what the fuck? I will just keep ramming my head against that wall otherwise. That is incredibly stupid and unintuitive. This is maybe the first time I felt that Resi 9 made a really dumb gameplay choice. Okay. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Hi. Okay. Guess we just hang out for a little bit, my lovelies. Have a sip of my coffee. You know how it is. We have an ad break starting in about 2 minutes, just so you're all aware. I like reverse horror more than this kind of thing, to be honest. There's something so cool about being a creature in the dark. I mean, I'd say there are pros and cons to both, you know? When you do those two different things, you know, you're kind of asking for something different in both cases, right? And both have value, just depending on what you're after. Okay. We've made it through a door. Excellent news, my lovelies. Wonderful news. Excuse me. Excuse me. Is Twitch doing the thing again? Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths. Perhaps one could blame transphobia. One could blame transphobia for many things, including the internet not working. Hello. The ad break. It hath ended. Are we back? Are we alive? Is everything okay? How much do I need to cry before Twitch fixes itself? It is getting silly. Pride Month is over. No bandwidth for you. I'll drink my water. I'll go ahead and do that. How are things looking, my lovelies? I wait for your go-ahead. Ah, my lovelies. What a hell. What the hell? I seem to be alive again. Hello. Hello, my amazing, lovely Twitch chatters. It's locked. Hello, everyone. There is a key. Up there. Surely I could clamber a little bit. I could do a little clamber climb. Oh, look at this. We're going really, Little Nightmares coded, huh? Is there no visual? Is there no visual, my loves? You can see. Okay. I need to fight Twitch. All of Twitch. I have a hatch key now.
What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, fuck. Okay. We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. The VOD is actively updating, but not the stream. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Why did they?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Where am I?
We're in the basement. Fire truck. Yay, fire truck. Yay, fire truck. I love you, fire truck. Thank you for providing me with light, fire truck. Oh yeah, no, it's spooky. I'm scared of fire truck. I'm so afraid of fire truck. Definitely. Y'all, it's not supposed to be this hot this early in the summer. I'm not gonna lie. It's not. It should not be like this. Just ain't. Oh. It just ain't right. Umbrella. Umbrella. Why would they make a truck on fire? Because that's sick as hell. That's why. Imagine a super awesome flame truck. Like, I want super awesome flame truck, to be honest. I think that sounds sick. Hello? No gorps in there. Name of deceased, Charlotte. Age, 7 years, 2 months. Okay. Discarded due to volatile symptoms. Oh, we were doing some very evil science here, huh? Oh my god, a fire truck in real life? I'm hearing sirens in real life. Real fire truck. Wow. Dredge absolutely got you. Dredge is a good game. I historically have been very affected by horror. I've gotten better in recent years, but I tend to be rather spooked by horror in general. Flop. Nice moves. Oh my god. Fire poker. Which I can use to get the ladder. I can use it to get the ladder down. For me, it really depends very strongly on my current mood and mental state. In a situation like this, I am in a well-lit office talking to chat the whole time. So it's not as much of an issue. When I do horror stuff with Lynn, my partner, though, you know, sometimes when it's late at night and it's dark and it's just me and Lynn on the couch, I get a little bit spooked. Silent Hill gave me a few good spooks, I'll tell you what. Gave me some good spooks.
What's wrong with him?
I'm really looking forward to playing Silent Hill F.
What
I have plans to play that with my partner. Just the two of us. Oh, it's Aperture Science. Yeah, it really depends on where I'm at on a given day, because sometimes I will be totally fine. And then sometimes in the exact same part of the game, in the exact same circumstances, I'm like, I want out. Let me out of here. I don't want to, let me out of here. I don't want to do this. Though the Series 60 possesses recombinant DNA, increasing the volume of Spencer's injected plasma did not result in successful memory transfer. Memory abnormalities were developed. We will perform the next medical procedure and progress to the final phase. However, after adjusting the viral load in the blood of Series 70 subject Chloe, improved signs of stability were observed. We will continue to monitor her progress. The first horror game that I properly finished was barely a horror game at all. It was Little Nightmares 2. Then I played the original Little Nightmares. And then the actual first scary horror game I finished was Fear and Hunger, and Fear and Hunger 2. And the only reason I was able to make it through the Funger games was because I was very compelled by the turn-based combat in those games. Those games are a lot, and I do recommend them, but with a shit ton of asterisks and trigger warnings. Today was unbelievable. I somehow got invited to the renowned Oswell E. Spencer's lab. I heard rumors about the place, but to think Ark has been underneath me this entire time. I was given a quick tour of the attached orphanage, too. The children there really creeped me out. They all have nasty surgical scars across their heads. And if you meet their gaze, they'll greet you with this unsettling giggle. Apparently, they're used for human experiments. The whole thing gives me goosebumps. To have built a place like this, Spencer must have been more unhinged than any of us imagined. Sensational. The prospect of being able to freely experiment on those kids sends shivers of anticipation throughout my entire body. It's all so exciting. For now, I'll start by making the rounds at the orphanage tonight. Seems like the newbie always gets stuck with the boring jobs. Hopefully I can wrap up the tedious bits quickly so I can prepare for the real fun tomorrow. I don't know about that one, boys. I don't think anyone who is enthusiastic about being able to perform fucked up evil science on children is, I don't like that. Oh, fetuses. Oh, look at that. The fetus orbs. Okay. Well, anyways. Let's just, yeah, we're doing surgery. Yeah, I saw the orbs. I did see, I promise I saw the orbs. Uh-huh. That's a baby. And that's a, yeah, so, uh-huh.
Chloe?
Is that how I...
Okay.
I've got her! Get over here, now!
She's showing symptoms too.
We need to get rid of her.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
They weren't able to recreate Spencer's key.
So great.
And now we have the original.
How do we feel about working
We
with
have
these
you.
guys now? How do we
You
feel
can
about
unlock
this, Grace?
Elvis at Ark. That's where we'll go.
So... What, I was made?
Correct.
She was a clone.
So
She
it
was
really
artificial.
was all my fault.
She was a test tube baby.
What was?
That mom was murdered and... Oh God, when she turned into that thing.
What's done is done. You need to focus on the future.
Was she even really my mother?
It's time to embrace your destiny.
Grace. Grace. Deep breaths. Grace. Her mom is not Shadow Ghost. Absolutely. Shadow Ghost was a child.
What the?
Mr. Kennedy.
I feel like this shouldn't be a surprise, Leon.
Feeling you'd
It's
make an
far from the first
appearance.
character who's done this.
Sorry.
Twitch,
But I
no.
don't have time
Twitch,
to
not
spare.
now. Is that Mr. Hex?
Have fun.
Where's your hat?
I remember you.
Did they take your hat, Mr. X?
I remember that too.
They took his hat. What the hell? What the hell?
Sherry.
You can't take his hat away.
Yes, there was. Why?
I'm gonna do some digging.
I just sent you the coordinates.
Yeah. Hey, big man.
I don't have time to deal with this.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, he coming. Mr. X, where are you son of a bitch? You kidding me, boss? Okay. So that's... I was thinking since it was already in, I was thinking I could crouch under and just sneak on.
I just sent you the
Really just
coordinates.
teleport it onto there, huh, Leon?
I don't have time
Hello,
to deal
hello,
with this.
Monsieur X. Excuse me. Hello. I mean, some pretty gratuitous violence in these games. There's a history. Yeah, well, this doesn't get me anywhere, does it? Helicopter. Oh, it's coming toward. Oh my god.
Give me a goddamn break.
Hi. Oh lord, he coming. Oh god. I don't know if that's a true fact about Leon reproduction. I'm not sure about that. Leon, you're not safe. Leon, you know this man. You're not safe.
Everything all right, Leon?
Yeah. I'm good.
No, you're not.
So why'd you ask about the orphanage?
They're taking
Mr.
Grace
X? Are you
the
not?
orphanage is the entrance.
What is ARC?
Not sure. But apparently it's someplace important.
Okay, well. Goodbye, Mr. X. I don't really see what stopped him from chasing us there. But, oh, okay. I'll see you around, I guess. I guess I won't really see you around. I'm going elsewhere. Well, you might show up later.
It hasn't changed.
Gun shop Kendo. His dad picked him up? Okay. Right, because it's a school night. Mr. X has class tomorrow. Mr. X's dad can beat up your dad? No, he couldn't. My dad would win. No, my dad's stronger. My dad could beat up his dad.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Those fucking things outside. What they did to us.
So,
I'm so sorry.
I understand you're being kind of introspective and flashing back a little bit right now, Leon.
Never again.
We do kind of have, like, we gotta go. You know, Leon, we gotta go, you know? They have grace. Oh, wow. This, Here we go. Time for the Did You Learn to Parry test. Of course I can parry. I'm amazing at video games. I mean, well, actually, we'll see how it goes. Flashbacks are necessary for him to perform his one-line. Oh, okay. That is, you know, been kind of wondering a lot about how to master one-liners like his. Oh, it does make a lot of sense, you know? Let's see, I want rifle ammo. Because I use my rifle a lot. Sure, I'll take that. Let's see about doing some upgrades, shall we? Here we go. Is that currently on? Yeah. Yeah. Lynn didn't know how to parry before this fight. They mentioned there was a fight that gave them some trouble. Not to worry, I'm an excellent gamer. Oh, this does certainly look like the kind of place one would have a very fun fight. Go in here? No. Okay. Behold. The parry button. We'll see if that's enough. There he is, Mr. X! Hi! Don't throw a okay, you're just gonna throw a rocket at me. Thought he was gonna throw the whole helicopter at me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Leon. We're really in it now, bud.
I couldn't save them. But I can stop bastards like you.
God damn, so cool. Alright, Mr. X. What? Ow. Come on, hey, no with the cars. Okay, he's about to do something. I fucked up. No throw card. No throw card. No throw car. Can I parry a car? Didn't need to. God damn, Leon.
Die already, you son of a bitch.
I mistimed. Leon, on your feet. On your feet. Whew. Fun little masher there.
Yet.
You know, maybe we, No, no throw car. No throw car at me. Come on, big man. I parried.
Not good.
I strongly disagree. Take a sec to sharpen. Okay. I don't really know what to do about that, to be honest. Can I go through here? No. No, I cannot. Maybe shoot him in the chest enough times while he's on top of the car and go through the jump. Oh, we got him down. There we go, Leon. Could use my stupid huge gun. Ah, but you see, there are gonna be more boss fights. There's gonna be at least one more boss fight. So I'm saving the
I'll
Requiem
stop you
ammo
as
for
many
now.
times as I have to.
Good night, Mr. X. There's one more boss fight, and we popping out the Requiem for that, I tell you what. And it will be beautiful. Alright, Leon. Great work, my boy. There's two more? Okay. Then I will try to be slightly conservative with the Requiem ammo in the next fight. But, you know, maybe I'll fire one or two. You never know. You never know. Just killed a real big thing, so, let's just, get some little upgrades there, shall we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Leon, you're amazing. Absolutely love this man. He does good work, you know? Did someone just 6-7 haha funny number? Picture me doing the hand thing. My avatar can't move. I can't move my arms, but picture me doing the hand thing.
Made it.
All right. To the orphanage.
I'm at the orphanage, Sherry. There's not much left of it. Heading underground to look for Grace.
Understood.
Grace. Grace. I'm here to save the day. Is I, the one and only Kennedy. There are no other Kennedys. Anyone else using the name Kennedy is a liar. A cheat. Doing the hand thing, but pretty woman boobs in my hands as I do it. This is wise. This is the way of the wise. Sick moves, Leon. You are so wise. I am hereby wishing all trans women, including myself, Big Boopa. I am wishing it so. Oh, how I wish to have the Big Booba. Dreams are possible. Wishes can come true. I mean, it's largely a matter of genetics, you know. If people in your family tend to have larger ones, there are good odds that HRT will do the same for you. I speak from experience, as one from a family of people with rather large chests. God, I remember I was 16 when I started HRT. And I started blockers about a year before that. And I remember I went to the endo with my mother. Okay? I went to the endocrinologist with my mother because I was a minor at the time. Legally, I had to have her there, you know. And I remember the endo herself was like, you probably shouldn't expect too much. You can probably expect something around like a C at the biggest. And it was actually my mother who chose to challenge her on that. And wouldn't you know it, she was right.
Seriously.
Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. No. Stop it. Stop it. Well, cause, you know, a lot of the time, even endocrinologists are kind of ill-informed on how much of an impact HRT can have for a trans person. And she, like, my mother was just like, well, our family tends to have bigger chests. Like, are you sure about that? Imagine doctors being informed about trans healthcare. What a beautiful world it would be. And of course, even if you are not naturally inclined towards a larger chest, first off, top surgery for trans women is a thing that exists. It's not something you want to jump into right away. Usually it's recommended that you be on HRT for a while until you're as big as they're naturally going to grow, just so that the implants sit right, but it's very much an option available. if you need it. But even more than that, absolutely, Stars G. We must respect those among us who bear the weight of the Flatties. This is truly the ways of the way of the wise. I will look at a transgender woman who has not even started on HRT, and I will say, let me touch your nothings, for they are beautiful. Truly, though, genuinely. Like, I say that in a silly way. Not even a little bit sarcastic. Like, genuinely. You must respect the women with flatties. Mm-hmm. Is there a version of that phrase for those of us who no longer have? Do you think we should refer to a bottom surgeon as a lumberjack? Do you think I could call them that? Do you think I could do that? Do you think I could say that I went to the hospital to see a lumberjack to take away my wood?
You say I left something behind.
Listen, we wrap up the charity streams and it's back to business. And by back to business, I mean back to being weirdly horny on me.
It just keeps going.
Oh, the whole process involving bottom surgery for me was quite the ordeal, right? I had
Finally reached the bottom.
like prep for bottom
Sounds
surgery
very
took
difficult.
ages. Actual initial healing took ages. But then there's also, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream. I had to go see a physical therapist after bottom surgery. Not everyone does, but it is pretty common. It's relatively common to need physical therapy after bottom surgery. Most surgeons will recommend you a pelvic floor physical therapist, right? It's not always the case. You don't always need it. Some people need less than others. But it is not uncommon. The thing with pelvic floor physical therapy, right? Stop it. The thing with pelvic floor physical therapy, right, is it's the same thing that I had when it came to getting laser down there, right? Which is that it's an incredibly awkward experience that will be made even more awkward if you don't try to have a casual conversation while it's happening. But I bring this up because I can't help but think sometimes about one of my first experiences with this bottom surgeon, okay? Or not this bottom surgeon, with this physical therapist, okay? I'm gonna drink my water real quick. It is weird. It takes some getting used to, right? And you want to have someone you feel very comfortable with. My laser team were wonderful. When I had laser down there, they were very patient. They explained how to take care of myself afterwards very thoroughly. They had aloe in the office that you could apply after the fact to kind of immediately alleviate some of the pain. They were all pretty chill with talking. And they had just stress balls available that you could just squeeze while you're doing it, which also helps a lot. Anyways, the physical therapy, right? The reason I had physical therapy was because I ended up, and this was in large part because of my own circumstances, because I mentioned I started on blockers at a very, like, relatively young age. And the type of surgery I had used the tissue that was down there pretty much on its own, right? And so I was, and still am, relatively speaking, lacking in depth and very tight down there. This is again, I'm talking about this in an informational sense, Twitch, so be fucking chill. And so that requires physical therapy, right? Cisgender women have similar things with certain medical conditions and the like. Where they might need physical therapy to take care of that. And help things not be as painful or as tight or what have you. It's not an unheard of thing. But I had to have physical therapy because of the way my bottom surgery was handled. And I went to this one physical therapy place that was a little bit sketchy to me. The like motto of the place was like serving God or whatever, but my actual physical therapist was very chill, right? I felt a little nervous going in, but my physical therapist was super chill and also not religious at all. She just worked there. But she was like one of the straightest and one of the whitest women you have ever seen in your life. Okay? Incredibly straight, incredibly white, and incredibly cisgender. I tell you this about her because in my first proper physical therapy session with her, right, in which they have to do some internal stuff. They fucking stick their hand in you and guide you through doing some stretches and pelvic floor exercises, right? Like, this is the laser thing, but even fucking more so, right? So you're like, I have to be having a normal conversation right now. I can't think about what the fuck is happening. I absolutely cannot think for more than 2 seconds about what we're fucking doing right now, or it will become more awkward than anything you've ever fucking imagined.
This flower's really evident for me.
But they fucking medically, they stick it in you. They put some gloves on and they fucking stick it in you. And they talk you through some stretches and exercises and stuff, right? And at this point, I had, you know, it was weird. And this was like one of my first physical therapy sessions. And so one of the things she wanted to do was to have me practice controlling my pelvic floor muscles, like my pelvic muscles. And so what she asked me to do was to try and like squeeze and then release on her count. Very fucking weird. Now, the whole reason I'm going through this dramatically TMI story is to inform you all of what happened on this first appointment. When she had me trying to squeeze her fingers and then release her fingers. As I was trying desperately to overcome the awkwardness of the situation, I'm feeling nervous and uncomfortable, and I clench, and I'm struggling to unclench. And I don't know what it was that, I guess she thought this would help somehow. I guess she thought this would be a helpful thing to do. Right? But as I am clenched and struggling to stop being clenched, she comes up with a brilliant idea. And she starts singing, "Let it go, let it go." Which did not, in fact, help. It did not help. She started singing "Let It Go" from Frozen. I guess to encourage me? This might surprise you, but it did not make me less tense. At all. So that was my first experience with pelvic floor physical therapy. And what an experience it was. She did. She was genuinely a lovely person, right? Once I'd had a few sessions and the whole, you know, experience was more like normalized to me and I felt more comfortable. I was like, genuinely, she was a lovely person. Very kind, very patient, very helpful. And like, again, once I had achieved a certain level of comfort, it was like, okay, we can just talk about nonsense. I talked about I talked about like my Thanksgiving plans with her during one session. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be going over to see my partner's parents.
Just so you know,
I'm planning on baking a
I've killed every
pie. All that. And I'm, you know, you're just casually talking about like, yeah, my weekend plans. While, you know, all of this is happening. While all of the everything is happening. And you're still really trying not to think about it too hard. Ow. There, 2 Requiem shots.
Stubborn Reed, aren't you?
Like the dentist, but worse? Yeah, basically. But, you know, and it was very helpful. I learned a lot of good stretches and a lot of good methods that I've kept up to this day that have helped a lot with the issues I was having. So, like, worth doing. Of course, eventually, about halfway through, I ended up losing my Medicaid, and my new insurance wouldn't cover it, and so it was suddenly, like, if I wanted to keep going, it would be a couple $100s every week, which I could not do. So I had to technically stop before we reached the end of my treatment plan, but, like, I talked to her on the last appointment about that, and she was like, yeah, it really sucks. I have tried everything I can to like find whatever the cheapest method would be for you, but this is what I have. So what I'm going to do in this last appointment is just give you guidance on like keep doing these stretches at this frequency. Keep doing these things, and you should, at the very least, not get worse. You should keep the progress that you've made, and hopefully make some more progress. And I have. So, she was a lovely physical therapist, honestly. But it's kind of like I was talking about with Laser, right? You need to have someone that you feel so fucking comfortable around. Like, there was this one time, because when I was getting Laser, I was with it was part of like a company,
Sure, found some kind
right?
of massive facility.
And so there were several different people who would do my laser
I'm seeing
on
supplies with the
various
logos of
given
the usual
days.
suspects.
And usually it was great. Usually it was someone who was super chill, who was super aware of how awkward the whole thing is, and very invested in trying to make me feel more comfortable while it's happening, right? But then there was one laser person I got who I outright requested, like, don't assign me to her again. Who she led off the appointment talking about how, like, she's really good at making sure everything gets done nice and quick. And I was like, yeah, she was fast. That laser session was over very fast. And it was only about, like, average pain compared to normal. Because it is painful to get laser done down there. Fundamentally, it will hurt. She was fast. It wasn't the most painful. The issue was that, yeah, she was fast because she was treating me like a slab of meat, right? She was treating me not like a person. It was fucking industrial, which made me feel really uncomfortable. No, not in a good way. Not in a good way. In a, I'm going to shoot you repeatedly with a laser and not really give a shit about you kind of way. It's like you could at least provide a little comfort. You could be a little nicer about it, maybe. You know, the other laser techs, they're like, they see you start to clench up a little bit, start to like tense up, and they're like, okay, we can take like a 5-minute break if you need. Would you like one of the stress balls? Is there anything I can do that would make this better? Let me know if there's an area that's more sensitive than others, so I can be more careful about it. We can move to a different spot and cycle back later if you need a break here. But no, this lady was just like, I am just gonna fucking blast the shit out of your crotch with my fucking laser gun. I am just gonna get it done with. Not the way you want to do it, you know? Not the way you want to do it. Okay, it is pretty much exactly the time we would normally end this stream, so I think I'm going to give this a read and then we'll find someone to raid out to. So sorry for all the tech issues today. Thanks for listening to me yap about some nonsense. Current facility operation status. You had to cauterize your head? Oh, I also bled a lot more than was expected when I was in the hospital for bottom surgery. I had to get a blood transfusion. I almost died. To be clear, this was a very unusual experience. This does not happen to most people. This was a result of an underlying disability that was not on the records at the time. I say this very directly because I don't want anyone to feel scared about this any more than, you know, any surgery is scary, right? The reason I almost bled out was because of an underlying disability that had not yet been officially documented and diagnosed and so my surgeons did not know to anticipate it. It was my first major surgery, so. Current facility operation status. Auto processing, green. Network system, all areas online. Environmental control systems, green. Disposal systems, green. Security, level 2. Guards on patrol. Area status. Lab unit 01. Checking. Lab unit 02. Normal. Restricted area. Normal. Pandora. Normal. Now operating at 82%. System access must be performed manually from the restricted area. Here we have it. So that's what the crates look like in this area. Alright, they had to replace them with techno crates. It was necessary that they get replaced with techno crates. Okay. Now then, my lovelies. Now then. Shall we find someone to raid out to, my love? I dare say we shall. I say we shall. Oh, right. Neba's still doing her donathon. Neba's still doing her birthday donathon. We gotta say hi to Neba. I participated in the donathon this last weekend. It was a lovely experience. I played golf with your friends, with Neba and a few others. It was a joy. It was a joy. Now then, let's get the hell out of here.